Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing things a little bit different, a little more off the cuff, a little more vlog style. I'm actually holding this camera so that you guys actually feel like you're here, you're hanging out with me, we're working out and we're achieving our goals together. But I have to say, this camera gets heavy, so I don't know how so many people vlog and hold this up all the time. I want to talk a little bit so you guys get to know me a bit better and so we can connect more. Yesterday was actually my 27th birthday, so I got myself this nice plant. It's also very hot here, so I just also wanted to show you guys this, my new little outfit from Jed North. It's yellow. Yellow is by far my favorite color this year, and it's just nice to have little loose shorts instead of feeling like a tight sausage all the time. Like, don't you ever get sick of really tight workout clothes, especially when it's hot, or is it just me? Because I don't really like being restricted all the time. I like being loose and flowy, and I don't like things cutting into my back, things cutting in my butt, so I'm absolutely in love with this set from Jed North. We're gonna do a middle split workout. You can do all the time. I honestly haven't been training that much. In case you didn't know, I actually don't work in fitness. I work in e-commerce and have so for 3 years. So I sit at a desk, not moving 40 hours a week. I haven't taken really any vacations in 3 years, so it's pretty consistent that I sit at a desk every week, and I've only gotten fit on my own time on top of all my own responsibilities like walking my dog every single day. And gotta say, it definitely gets overwhelming. So to be honest, I haven't done any of my middle split training in, I would say, over a month. Like, it's hot outside, you have to wear a mask at the gym. I've been kind of in between homes lately, so I'm right there with you. If you haven't been practicing your middle splits, it's all good. We can still get back on the bandwagon and start training them more often so we can hit our goals. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And just know, like, people think that you have to be a full-time fitness trainer or something to get fit, but you really don't have to be. It's about dedication, it's about eating healthy, it's about consistency. So hopefully I can inspire you with the knowledge that I don't work in fitness. I do this on my spare time, and I work 40 hours every single week of my whole life since I was so young. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Please set yourself up for success by having yoga blocks near if you need them. Anytime I am on my bum, you can be on a yoga block. Anytime my hands are on the ground, your hands can be on a yoga block. Please use these tools to help you get into deeper positions and help you feel comfortable in your practice. You don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel upset. Please set yourself up for success by having yoga blocks or parallettes or an ottoman near you in this practice. Getting into it right away, do the amount of rep ranges that work for you. And just know you might not look like me, but that is no problem. If you're less mobile, then you should definitely be doing this workout and working on your mobility. So just keep that in mind. Do the reps that work for you. Turning over onto our backs and starting doing some single leg hip circles, keeping one leg still while the other one tries to open up through the full range of motion of the hip. Moving to the other side. Next, opening up both legs and actively using my leg muscles to pull my hips more open. So I place my hands on my thighs just to remind my body to pull off of my hands. Moving into dynamic opens. Coming to a standing position. Getting into low squat, side to side. Next, come up into your squat, turn your feet out, open up your legs, tuck your tailbone under, and do little pulses. Think pulling your knees open the whole time, really using those glutes to help open up even more. Hold. Tuck the pelvis, get taller, hold, hold, hold. Okay, Coming down onto our bums, we're going to rotate from side to side, trying to keep our spine nice and long. Turning over onto all fours. Another single leg hip opener here. Really trying to open to our max capacity. Other side. Coming down onto all fours, sitting back, and then waving forward, trying to move each vertebrae one at a time, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the scaps together, getting light on our hands, and activating our back body to try and pull ourselves deeper into the stretch. Spinal waving back to our start position, and then repeat. Really try and get light on your hands. Use your back muscles to pull you deeper into this. Squeeze them glutes. And on to the next. In this, remember that we are working on our hip flexibility, not as much as of our lower back, so try not to arch too much. Tuck your pelvis and push your hip down instead of lowering your lower back. And the other side. Okay, coming into our next position here, knees and hips in line with each other. And work on tucking your pelvis and going forward. And remember, tuck the pelvis. We don't want an arched lower back. We're working more so on our hips here. Coming down, and don't forget you can put your hands up on a block or an ottoman or something like that. Try not to arch your lower back and go side to side. Remember to have active legs, pushing the knees into the ground. Coming up to standing, we're going to go into another dynamic exercise for 8 to 10 reps. Really anchor through your feet. Keep your feet nice and still. It's going to help you from losing your balance. Now going back onto our mats onto our bums into a straddle. The closer your legs are to each other, the harder this is going to be. So the more open they are, the easier it is. We're doing flat back, and don't be afraid to put a yoga block under your butt. Doing pulses in the end position here, really lengthening through the spine. Activating your legs. Coming to standing to set up for our next position, which is a wide leg squat. Squeezing together. Our legs are working here. Let's go. Squeeze. Going into a hold. Tuck that pelvis. Don't arch your lower back too much. Hold, hold, hold. Back into our pulses. And little baby pelvis tilts. Your pelvis might not tilt as much as mine. That is fine. Okay. Come down to your yoga mat. Get there safely. Legs wide open. Highly recommend having more space than I have here. Onto your bum. Going for straddle ups. Push through your feet on the top position. Try and have all the weight in your legs, minimal amount of weight in your arms. Come to your active split, squeezing your feet together as if you're trying to get to standing. Perform some pelvis tilts. Stay where you are and go into a hold, squeezing together as if you're trying to pull yourself up to standing. Repeat some little baby pelvis tilts. And our last hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Activate those legs. Drive your feet into the ground. And come down. Bring your feet together for this butterfly stretch. Leaning forward and relaxing. Deep breaths. Think 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Next, get a tall spine. Actively try and pull your knees off of your hands. Using your muscles to get deeper into this, really pull off. Get your spine nice and tall. Let's go. Okay, relax. Going into our next position, on our backs. Open your legs into a straddle and roll up. Get into your max straddle position and hold. Really try to pull your heels closer to the ground. Okay, break. Draw big circles with your knees. Turn around and get into a straddle position on the floor or on a yoga block. We're going to go into little pelvis tilts here, rotating our hips. Again, don't be afraid to be on a yoga block. Coming up to a more active position, pushing your feet into the ground, activating all the muscles. Do a little bit of a passive hold here, relax for a second. Going into our active hold. So now we start engaging all of the muscles and we're actually trying to pull our legs apart, driving our heels into the ground, but pulling apart. Core engaged, everything's tight, everything's activated, pull, pull, pull. And give yourself a little rest and then we'll go again. Ready? Up. Pull those legs apart. Come on, drive it into the ground. Pull them apart. Activate everything. Breathing. Let's go. Go again into a gentle, passive position and just do some little rocks or whatever you need here. Just trying to teach our body that we're okay in this position. Showing it can relax here. This is more of a straddle position, not a complete middle split. Okay, time to relax and just chill. See if there's a way you can just hang out in this position. Loosen the tight muscles by focusing on them and drawing your breath to them. Your legs might be as dead as mine here. We're going to go into a butterfly and just relax, breathe, and chill. This is our cool down. Going into a little internal rotation here. Feel free to put your butt up on a yoga block if you haven't already, and just relax. Okay, I'm nice and sweaty now. I hope that you enjoyed this. Just so you know, no matter what any YouTuber says, there's not one way to get your middle splits. There's not one position, one trick, one hack. It really is about consistent effort. And then for me, I like to strengthen both active and passive. So you'll see we did lots of active and we did some passive as well. And that's because when I do handstands, I want to have the strength to open my legs into a middle splits, unlike when you are on the floor and you use gravity to push you into your middle split. So in that session, we worked both of those things, but it's all about consistency. There is no secret hack. So anyways, if you enjoyed this workout and want to see more, please comment below. Hope you have an excellent day.